Hello and welcome to Talk Time. Today I'm joined with Mr. Rajpal. He is the president of the RW8 at East of Kailash. A very warm welcome to Talk Time, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Delhi elections are around the corner. And there are a lot of topics on which people are going to go ahead and vote. As the president of an RWA of a very important place in South Delhi, what are the issues that you consider now that people are voting for?
Okay, so you see, East of Kailash is a part of Greater Kailash constituency, and Greater Kailash has always been a very high-profile constituency. And besides the local issues that are always there, like cleanliness, then there is the sewer problems, water problems. A lot of them have been solved. But besides that, what I look for is, if I go outside of the colony, there are a lot of issues, basically being the encroachment issue.
Okay.
And I believe whatever government has come in the last 20, 25 years, whenever I've been into active politics, whether be it MCD, where in the most of the time BJP has been power, only except for the last 2 years when AAP has come to power. And in the Delhi government, where AAP is in power for the last 10, 11 years, they have not done much for encroachment.
Okay.
So this is one issue I believe any government who comes into power, they should seriously look into this.
In the last 10 years, AAP has come and promised a lot of things. They have delivered also on a lot of platforms, be that mohalla clinics, schools. Do you consider that now the entire freebie schemes that they're coming up with, and now the counter BJP is also coming up with, Congress also we see with a lot of, do you think that is going to change the mood of the voter?
Yes, I think so. You see, now what has happened is AAP started off with all these freebies. Now everyone has jumped the bandwagon because they
Yes.
believe this is the only way that is to come to power, at least in Delhi. Not as in Delhi, if you see all across in Maharashtra, the same thing has happened. In Haryana also, the same thing has happened. In MP also. But I believe if you ask any of a voter from upscale colony like an East of Kailash or a Greater Kailash, no one would be agree or willing to see that freebies are being doled out, except for what I told initially, that education and medical are two very, very important things where the government should be doing a lot of work. They have already done a lot of work, but still a lot more work is pending and needs to be done. And these are the two major issues when any government comes should be focusing on, and nothing else.
Mr. Rajpal, do you consider development has been happening in the last 10 years or even in the last 15, 20 years? Do you see, when you look around in Delhi, do you consider that there has been enough development when we talk about it as a national capital?
If you ask me, you see, a lot of development has obviously been done. But what has happened is we have not been able to keep up pace with the influx of population that has happened in Delhi. Delhi is the capital of the country, and a lot of migrant population is here. I'm also not a born and brought up in Delhi. I've also come from Haryana. So a lot of people come here in Delhi, and though the infrastructure work has been done, but it needs to be done at a much more faster pace, the pace at which the population is increasing in Delhi.
As a voter, what are the grounds on which you are going to vote for yourself? When you go out there and choose a person, is it going to be on a face like on Arvind Kejriwal, or are you going to actually vote for the local, the MLA level person? Is that the person you're going to vote for? Are you voting for the party? Or are you voting for the face?
Personally, if you ask me, I would generally be voting for a face who's a local candidate from Greater Kailash, because obviously I may not have an access directly with the Chief Minister.
Yes.
But generally, I've been looking at politicians very closely from last 10, 15 years. And the MLA, who's one of the candidates from Aam Aadmi Party, and the councillor is also one of the candidates from BJP in this MLA elections. Both of them have been accessible. So I would surely look at the accessibility of the local face, because they should be available to look after my local problems. And that is what my consideration would be to vote.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you, the BJP has no face. We don't really see Congress having a face over here in Delhi. Do you think that is going to really affect them? And it does affect voters in and around you?
I don't think so. In fact, what I would say is generally having a face for so long could be an anti-incumbent thing as well.
Okay.
Maybe many people would not be liking Arvind Kejriwal. So if someone fresh has to come in, that would give a fresh fillip to the whole thing. So not having a face for the BJP as well as the Congress, I don't think so would be a deterrent at least.
And be very interesting to watch the elections, and you go ahead, vote, and please request people around you to please go and vote, which is most important.
Sure. We'll do
Thank
that.
You
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you
a lot.